What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over how to find your daily bias on a day like today. It was pretty weird because we dumped yesterday and we kind of just chopped overnight. And I'm going to be going over why shorts also did not play out today. And then at the end, I'll be going over my trade recap as well. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 video, right? So let's get rid of, actually no, let's keep these. We'll go to here, we'll keep this, and then get rid of this. Keep that as well. So okay, going into the day, what did I see? I knew that market was going to be bullish today based off of this right here. Okay, so what necessarily happened? Yesterday, obviously, we dumped a lot, right? We dumped significantly, like 300 points. And then overnight, we kind of just chopped up. Let's go on the 5-minute. Asian session came down, manipulated. We did not take these lows. We kind of made equal lows right here. We can mark out this as well. So we kind of made equal lows right here. And then it ended up pushing up like this, right? Market took these highs right here and then chopped up for a little bit until around 3. Wait a second. No, this was earlier than 3. So this was, I guess, a little bit before London session, but market ended up taking these highs, coming down and sweeping these lows. Okay, so this was technically our overnight manipulation. All right, it wasn't necessarily London, but it was our overnight manipulation. So we had Asian lows resting right here. Market came up, took these highs. Okay, that put us in a more bullish sentiment. Okay, and then market came down. We pushed below these lows, and as soon as we pushed below these lows, we got a V-shaped recovery and ended up taking these highs again. Okay, what does that tell me right there? We're gonna be bullish. Okay, and why? Because that was already our manipulation leg. This leg right here told me everything. What did we do off this leg? We could have kept pushing lower and lower to these lows, and then the day would have been a lot different, okay? The day would have probably turned bearish. But the fact that we had this whole price leg that pushed down and then got a beautiful V-shaped recovery off of this, took those highs and then retraced and held this low, the fact that this low did not get broken told me everything. We retraced into here. We kind of chopped up a little bit in pre-market. And then we started to get legs up off of this. We broke out of here. Boom. Broke out of here once again. Kept taking highs and going higher. So once market manipulated right at open, we pushed up, breaking this high once again. And then there you go. You have your bias, right? That pretty much tells you everything you need to know. Okay, so we have this kind of model. We come down. We have highs. Boom. We come take these lows. We get a V-shaped recovery. We come take these highs. And then boom. Something like that will happen, okay, with highs right here. Get rid of this. So this was kind of our model for today. This is a very common model taught on YouTube for free. Obviously, you guys probably have seen it, but this is exactly what happened today. So what makes you think price would come down and reverse out of here? Because this is our manipulation, right? If we wanted to go higher today, this low would hold. This is our manipulation leg. This acts as support, I guess, and we would not want to come and break this low. Once we got a retrace into here and got legs off of it, this leg told me everything I need to know. Okay, so this leg right here told me what I need to know. Okay, we got a beautiful bounce out of here, I guess. We retraced that market open, and boom, we shot up from it. Broke up here, we retraced, boom, I entered. Okay, my bias was also up here today. Or that was my draw on liquidity because that was what the model lined up with. This model is literally exactly how it looks. We'll probably go and take all-time highs now, which I honestly was not expecting us to do. But yeah, so that was kind of my model or my bias today based on the model. But let me explain to you guys something. This is really how to find your bias, okay? Look at the previous session. We had Asian session, push up, take these highs. We chopped up a little bit. We came down and took Asian lows overnight, okay? Pretty much right at London session open, okay? London session or overnight session pushes down, takes these. London session opens, we manipulate into these. We hold this low, we do not break it, and then we come and take these highs, okay? What is most likely going to happen? We're going to move up in the day because we already manipulated. Markets accumulate, manipulate, and distribute. Right here, accumulation. Manipulation right here. We take Asia lows, we hold them, we retrace, boom, distribution. What do I want to see after that? I want to see this hold. I want to see this whole price leg hold. Okay. Yes, we did kind of chop up a little bit. We retraced down to 786 of this range and then started to get legs up off of it. Then market almost opens at 9 a.m. We come up here. We could have kept going lower. If we broke this low, then I'd assume we go and take this low and then be bearish for the day. But guess what? This low held. Okay. Market open. We push past here. Or actually, no, this is still pre-market. Pre-market, push above here. And then we'll go on a lower time frame even. We have this high right here internally. We push past it. Boom. Retrace. Come up here. Break this high. Market opens. We manipulate down. This price leg, we manipulate into 0.5 of it. And then get immediate legs up, taking this high. Okay. That's literally it. Okay. So if previous session manipulates, what do you expect the next session to do? Typically, retrace and then move up off of it, targeting opposing liquidity. Now, I targeted up here today, like this low resistance, but I did not expect the market to come up all the way to all-time highs today. But yeah, that's a quick little explanation on how to find your bias for the day. Just simply go over, previous market or previous sessions and stuff like that. But I hope that explanation helped a little bit. That was pretty quick, but it doesn't really need much explanation. Just look at previous session, find out what it's doing, find your manipulation, and if that acts as manipulation and that low is held, then probably the next move is up, okay, in this case. So let me go over the trade I took. Based off of that, I knew that our draw was higher today, right? I obviously could have held till all-time highs, which actually just got hit as we speak. Unfortunately, didn't hit for me. I only targeted this low resistance liquidity to the left. I entered right off this trade right here. We got a retrace right into here. As soon as we saw this leg up, I knew this low would not want to get broken. Obviously, because our bias was bullish. We had this fair value gap right here that got filled, and as soon as we got to, as soon as we got upward volume off of it and respected it, I entered right there. Boom. As soon as we broke past that high, I went break even right here, stopped below this low, because again, once we push up off of a PD array, there's no reason to, go lower than this low. Okay, this was our manipulation, right? So we pushed past this high. Once we got up to about here, my stops were at break even. Unfortunately, we got break even on this trade, but then once again, as soon as this broke, okay, this told me right here. This was actually kind of good because I re-entered here, right? This break of this high right here told me everything I need to know. This was resting liquidity in here, okay? On a higher time frame, you could have looked at this and been like, oh, this could be a liquidity sweep to go lower, okay? With everything in line that I just explained, there'd be no reason to go lower. Also, we have this low resistance high right here. Okay, we come in, we break this high, which means guess what? This leg right here, which is supposed to be your, liquidity sweep, is not valid anymore. Because guess what? This would be our leg to then push down to this low. But guess what? It got broken. So guess what? This isn't valid. What does that tell me? We come into here, we retrace into it, I enter based off of volume. Go on the 15-second time frame. I look at, where am I getting volume out of this? Anywhere in here. As soon as I see a good candle push up, I'm in. All right. Retrace into here. We get a good reaction off of it. Boom. I enter. Stops below the low because, again, there's no reason to manipulate past it. Targeting up here. I got edged by like 2 points and then ended up stopping me out at around a profit of $5,000. And then, let me get rid of these trades. So that was pretty simple. This is where the next trade comes into play. Right here, we have this range right here, okay? This range, this leg that pushed past this high and then retraced and pushed us past, this was kind of my leg of, extension that I wanted to look at, okay? So from the bottom of this leg right here to the top of this leg, okay? What happens? Okay, we don't end up pushing up past it. We do get a retrace. Okay, what happens here? We have 618 level right here, okay? We tap into the 618 level. We get a little resistance right here. I wait for any confirmation, okay? And as soon as we get legs up off of it, boom, take in. Stops below the low, targeting this high. Okay, that is also initial balance. First hour of market open, right here. Also right here, let me get rid of this. So look, we have initial balance right here, 930. Initial balance here, high at 1011. Okay, from this price leg that pushed us past all this. Okay, we have a retrace down to 618 of that range. We respect it. We start to get bullish legs off of it. I take a long up to this internal high. Okay, or I guess technically in this case it would be external, but we have this push right off here, stops below the low. I enter based off of low time frame volume. So literally we just get a push up here. As soon as this happens, I enter right there. And yeah, took this trade up here. I did not catch this live, but I did catch the other one on live where I made $5,000, and then I also made another $5,000 from this. So all that is just an initial balance play up to this high. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Super simple, super easy. I could have held that trade to all-time highs today, but I didn't really think it wanted to take all-time highs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Stay tuned for more videos like this. If you're interested in learning about the mentorship and how I teach this stuff, the link will be in the bio or the description of this video. You can learn and book a call for free, and I will go over explaining the mentorship and everything like that. So feel free to check out the description of this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.